Hello, this is Åsa with a new process video. And today I'm working with two photos of my son, and he has been building a little place there in one of the armchairs in our living room, and it is kind of a hut for his teddy bears and other toys. And he wants to show it, and I took out a camera to just always remember how much he liked to make those small houses. I had taken forth a Bow Bunny paper with these spaceships and stars when I first started this page, and I really wanted to use it, but those papers are so hard for me to use. I love them, and when I see them I go, oh, I need to buy it, but that is just wrong. I will have to change. I can't just go around and buy papers that I won't ever be able to use. It's just frustrating. So away with that paper and in with a white one. I matted the two photos onto orange cardstock. So orange will be or more like yellow orange or yellow. It will be one of the colors for this page. Then I went to my stash of nautical kind of papers, where I keep all my boats and my anchors and my waves and my lighthouses and everything. And there I found some scraps from a couple of different collections, and I thought, oh well, this will be a scrap paper layout, a page with scraps, and these will be my colors: blue and warm yellow. Let's call it warm yellow. That anchor paper is from Glitz, and it's one of my favorites. I will be placing the layout onto one of those pre-gessoed papers that I have in my mixed media stash, and I can't really see, but it seems like there's no piece of the previous pattern showing through, so perhaps I have even painted it with 3 layers of gesso. I do that sometimes when I think the pattern is so bold and so confusing, so that I don't want to see it at all. Other times, or most of the times, I just paint 2 layers, and then you can the original pattern is vaguely visible if the contrast between the colors is high. I will be using gelatos, 2, perhaps 3 different colors, and this orange gelato stick double scoop version is called Mango, and it has quickly become one of my favorites all time. It has such a rich color, and of course it is one of my favorite colors to start with, but this is also a very nice shade of orange yellow, very very rich and very fresh, like orange. To me it's not mango, because I think mango is perhaps a bit more yellow, but anyway, it looks more yellow on the paper than on the cover of the stick. So it will be some corner treatments there. I will mainly cover up most of the page with the pattern papers, but this will show at the top and the bottom of the page. Later I will also mat everything on another piece of pattern paper, so it will also make the mixed media portion a bit smaller, but it's there anyway. I will cut some strips to make 2 embellishment clusters for the corners, and then I will also layer these different scrap pieces to form like a photo block, a main block on the page. Oh, that's one of those other papers that I have had trouble using, those small sailing boats. One of those pretty papers that I wanted to have for boy layouts, but never seemed to be able to fit into an actual page. I'm trimming off some of the edges to be able to put this whole piece onto a frame later. The clusters for the corners, I will build them onto an orange piece of paper, and this grounding technique I think is very easy to use. I almost like I put the clusters on a plate. I start with something that will stick out on at least one side as the grounding element. It can be a piece of washi tape or a circle, or in this case a larger rectangle. And then I place pieces on top of it so that they overlap in some way. None of the pieces is left alone, and that is the most important thing for me when I make clusters. I want it to be on top of each other, like a pile or food on a plate. I wanted something that was clear or bright yellow, so I took one of my thin washi tapes and put it on white cardstock and cut out small banners. That is really a good thing, or a nice trick to have in your bag, that you can use washi tape like that, like small pieces of paper. You just put them onto white cardstock and you get a piece that you can do just anything with, like you would have treated paper. I like that. I went to the Wanderlust collection from Studio Calico and found this wood grain or weathered wood piece that I thought went perfect together with the watercolor effect background. So this will be my frame for this page. It is overall a rather kind of marine or nautical theme going on here. So weathered wood is something that I've always associated with the boating and the archipelago and the nautical kind of environment. So that works fine for me. I have placed some perler bead and enamel dots on my photo clusters and some small orange hearts. As you can see, I've also placed a cluster, an embellishment cluster, onto the photo so that it forms a diagonal across the page. The title for this page will be "Come Look at My House", and I'm writing journaling below the photo block, just telling that my son likes to make houses in the living room with the pillows and blankets, and he has a lot of fun doing that. And here is the finished page. Oh, those were not perler bead dots, those were half pearls from another kind of package that I have in my stash. No perler beads with that shine, unfortunately. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon here in my channel again. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye.